Hey survivors, what's up? Jugs here. I'm bringing you another list, and this is immediately after recording my top 10 online modes. But anyway, you didn't click on this video to listen to me blab. Really? I didn't want this, but okay. Whatever. Who cares? So this is top 5 kinds of gamers. Now, this isn't even top 5, this is just 5 kinds of gamers. So, they are numbered, like, labeled numbered, but it's just, that's not, like, on a level of how annoying they are or anything like that. It's just saying, like, they're on the list. Let's start, I guess. Number 5, the completionists. Now, these are people who, they'll play the campaign and they'll play the online, but they have to get every achievement or trophy if you play PlayStation. They have to get every one of those. They have to get, like, every gun, every camo, everything for the online feature. They have to get all the collectibles in the campaign. They've got to complete the campaign, get all the side quests done. They've got to complete all the little mini objectives in the campaign, even if it's not required. They've got to have all the season passes, or not the season passes, there's one season pass. They've got to have, like, all the DLC. They've got to have everything so that they can feel they truly finished the game. But, oh, goodness, puppies. No, leave me alone, puppies. Puppies, no. I don't like this. Okay, I can work with an mark. So moving on to number 4, the Ragers. Now, a lot of us know one of these people if you play Call of Duty. The Rager is, someone who... They'll call you a noob if they get to kill you, and they'll call you a lot of names if you kill them. Basically, sometimes they'll threaten you too. Like, if they get really angry because you start killing them a whole lot, they'll be like, I'll come to your house and all this stupid stuff, and you know they won't do it. But it's just because they're stupid that way. Moving on to number 3, the multiplayers. The multiplayers is people who will buy a game, even if it has hours and hours of campaign, will only play the multiplayer. If it doesn't have an online feature, they won't touch it. So, like the single player modes, like campaign and everything, will be deserted for them. They won't install the campaign packs or anything like that if you have to do that with that game. Number 2, the know-it-alls. People, now... Sergeant Kodiak, you're out there listening, probably, hopefully. Timmy, we both know Timmy is a know-it-all when it comes to certain games like Halo. He says he knows, like, everything about it, and he talks about it, and he tries to convince everyone to get, like, collect all the games so that they can play all the games with him, and it's like, the know-it-alls are people who think they know everything about the game and think they're the best at it, too. So... they'll know everything about the game or about the series, and then to prove you that they do, they'll say a couple facts about the game or the series that you could easily just Google. So, yeah guys, that's number 2. And lastly, number 1, the average Joes. Now the average Joes are people like me who will get a game, they'll play the campaign, they'll finish it, they won't, aw, that sucks. Anyway, they'll beat the campaign sometimes, they'll play all the single player modes, they'll get some stuff done, and then they'll join multiplayer with their friends, play for a while, and sometimes rejoin single player for a bit. And they'll learn a little bit about the game, but they don't become obsessed with it like know-it-alls, and they aren't strictly multiplayer like number 3. Sometimes they may rage, but I mean, just about everyone does every now and then with number 4, and they don't have to be completionists. So that's the average Joes. Now, before I go, I want to give you a bonus. Dun -dun -dun -dun. Squeakers. I know you were waiting for this. Kids, and I emphasize kids, who made their parents buy the game, and then they tell people online that they bought it with their hard-earned cash. Squeakers are basically high-pitched voice kids with high-pitched voices who are an annoying combination of all the gamers except for the first one on the list. But sometimes they'll claim to be the first one on the list. Or, I mean, they'll claim to be number 1 on the list, which is an average Joe. They'll say they're an average Joe, but they're not. They're everything else but an average Joe. So, thank you guys for tuning into this. Keep your gas masks closed, survivors, and I will see you next time.